Hi, everybody. I'm Mr. Fogel. I'm your CIRC teacher this year. That stands for Creativity Innovation Research Center. And we're going to have a lot of hands-on fun activities with 3D printing and robotics and coding. And so we're going to do a lot of things. And so what I wanted to take some time is to show you how to access all of the files and materials in CIRC. The program that I'm going to be using is Microsoft Teams. And so hopefully by now you're pretty familiar with how to open up Teams and access all of your teams that you're subscribed to. If you take a look at my list, I have a lot of teams I'm subscribed to, and I'm sure you are as well. And so I'm going to show you an example sixth grade Teams for CIRC. So if I click on my team, it's going to take me to the posts or announcements page. And I will be periodically putting announcements and posts in here, just kind of give you some information. But 99% of the time when you go into Teams for CIRC, we're going to have access to all of our files in what's called the class notebook. So you're going to click on class notebook, and it's going to take you to the what is CIRC page. And this is just kind of like a brief overview of what CIRC is. You can scroll down and read it any time. Once you're subscribed to my channel, you can access these files at any time, and you can review them before you have CIRC, after, and even during. But to access the rest of the files, on the left-hand side, there's a thing called the navigation panel. It's a little symbol right here. I click on that, and it shows me the welcome page, which says, well, what is CIRC? And it also shows my virtual expectations. But below that, you're going to see I have access to all of my students. You're only going to see your name here. But the other two things is going to be collaboration space and content library. Most of my information is going to be in content library. And when I click on that, you'll see where it says first CIRC cycle, and you're going to see several pages to have access to. The page that I suggest you view first is called the calendar. So by clicking on calendar, the nice thing I have here is I have all of our activities that we're going to be working with in CIRC during the first cycle listed on one little calendar page. And so it's broken up by cohort A and cohort B, depending on your last name. Cohort A is all the A through L students, and cohort B is M through Z. And you can take a look at the date and the day of the week, and you will be able to see whether you're in person or virtual that day. And so I have all the information in here. I also list due dates of certain projects. And so sometimes the due dates are just 1 day or 2 days away or further in the calendar. And so that's one thing I always recommend accessing. It also lists the time that we will have our CIRC class. And that's really important for virtual learners. When we do some virtual learners, I'm gonna be live streaming my class. And when I do that, people at home will be able to access the live stream, and you'll be able to access it during that specific time. So pay attention to that. If I go back here onto the navigation panel again, the rest of the page is here. And so in sixth grade, for the first CIRC cycle, we're going to be learning about the engineering design process. We're going to be talking about what assistive devices are, and there's even a big project that we're going to be working on. And so, and how to showcase that project. And so we're going to be working on this for 10 days in a row. The other section I want to point out too is called collaboration space. So if I click on that, and also the first CIRC cycle, there is an activity right here called assistive devices, and you'll see your name probably listed in one of the rows, and you'll have an activity to complete, and that's one of your homework activities. And the last thing I want to show you is on your name. Now, as you can see, I can see all of the students in the class's name, but you're only going to see your name. When you click on your name, you'll see a section called My Drawings. And inside there, it'll have your activity for the My Drawings to submit 2 different prototype drawings. And also in there is something called the ABCDs of the engineering drawing process, so to speak, and just kind of those are my expectations of what your drawings should look like. And so that'll be personal to you, and only I will be able to see those drawings. And so those are the different things. All this information in the class notebook on your page. Feel free to browse all of the activities. You can see everything that we're going to do right up front if you want. There's some videos or some links. Go ahead. We won't really be responsible for working on it until you have me for CIRC during your first CIRC cycle. So I look forward to meeting all of you or seeing all of you again. And so let's get ready to start your CIRC.